Alrighty, guys, I'm here with PolkaTrail. PolkaTrail brings DeFi and NFT tech into the travel experience. So picture Airbnb, Booking.com, VRBO, stays. Um, that's the industry PolkaTrail is trying to disrupt through DeFi utilization. So this is another one of these projects that's trying to bring crypto and DeFi into real world utility, right? They're trying to improve your day-to-day life. And any project that tries to do that, whether they succeed or fail, are heroes in my eyes. And so I'm always bullish on these kind of projects because they are improving or trying to improve our day-to-day lives. And that's so important because the crypto space is growing, and the faster and more efficiently the tech can integrate with our day-to-day lives, the better, because it's 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 just advantageous for every party involved. So let's jump into their pitch deck, and we'll read through, and I'll show you what these guys are about. PokeTrail platform. Powered by Polkadot, PokeTrail elevates the travel experience industry by offering a decentralized application that lets anyone list accommodation, tours, and other city travel experiences with no middleman or tech company capturing the value on the expense of owners and customers. DeFi features like staking, reputation, loaning, and fractionalized ownership transforms the in-city travel industry in the post-COVID world. Our NFT component serves as a new innovative layer that makes the experience of visiting a new place more memorable, delightful, and lucrative. Pretty interesting. They're trying to do a fair few things. Let's see how they go. So these are the problems that they think exist in the industry, and these are the solutions that they're going to come up with. So high commission, no transparency. It's a business, not an ecosystem, and a high entry barrier for renters. This high commission stuff I know well, right? I personally used to manage a couple of Airbnbs in the city where I live. Um, don't get me wrong, it's super lucrative, very challenging to run, but the fees that owners pay and customers pay are pretty high, right? Customers can pay up to 14% of their total booking, which adds up like pretty high. And owners pay a 3% booking fee, which I think has now increased. I think now actually the customer fee has been moved on to the owners. So the fee structure in these platforms are just ridiculous. So solving this fee structure is pretty good. No transparency. This is another hidden cost. So hidden costs are added as a surcharge to the customers. So when you're trying to book on Airbnb as a customer, you'll try and book, and it'll give you, say, $1,000, right? But when you get to the booking, where you actually pay, it's now like 1,200 because now they've added a guest fee, and they've also added a cleaning fee, which isn't actually disclosed to you when you're originally browsing. So yeah, it's not always transparent. It's kind of like part of the game now. You just got to be aware of this when you're actually booking with these platforms. Um, yeah, even for semi-decentralized platforms, allowing for individual participants, the revenue model is lopsided to allow for the platform provider to solely profit in millions. For sure, the guys who make the most money are the platforms here, the ones who sell the shovels, not actually mine for gold. So the solutions they see to these problems: feeless decentralized ecosystem. PolkaTrail removes the commission fee to the platform by providing a decentralized ecosystem and application. This resolves the issue of high commissions. Interesting. That's, I mean, that's massive if there's actually going to be no fees for the owners to operate their business on PolkaTrail. Um, that's a huge chunk of revenue that people who list on here are going to be keeping versus listing on Airbnb and such platforms. Fractionalized real estate ownership. Users could participate in fractionalized real estate ownership to reduce entry barriers of starting rental businesses of properties. Complete transparency. By implementing blockchain tech, all transactions on the platform are completely transparent. DAO-centric. PolkaTrail is a community-driven platform. Trail holders can participate to vote on proposals to improve the PolkaTrail platform. I'm interested in this fractionalized real estate ownership. We'll get into that in a little bit. So these are the innovations that PolkaTrail brings to the table. They got synthetic rental coins to own and trade, loan platform for property owners, travel-inspired NFT marketplace, stake and rent to earn rare NFTs. They're definitely doing a fair few things. So I'm curious to see how they're actually going to be implementing these things moving forward. Um, this here is just a pitch deck. There's not a whole lot of information on the specifics of how these individual innovations will actually work. So there's synthetic rental coins to own and trade, curved price based on demand with a chance to earn the profit alongside the owner. Listed properties will now get properly aligned allies in the form of ecoin holders. This is pretty dope because you kind of get to have a share um, of the property and get a return on investment in this. So I'm actually pretty pretty interested in this kind of synthetic rentals, right? Because it opens up a whole new world of use cases. Another project like Labs, um, if you guys know about it, is kind of doing something similar as well with ownership of real estate through the blockchain, and they're doing pretty well. Um, Loan platform for property owners, another way to fundraise, travel and spot NFTs. Yep. So how is PokeTrail actually going to make money? So PokeTrail intends to provide a transaction fee-free space sharing application. Therefore, our business model is to take transaction fees from NFT marketplaces and advertising fees. Advertisements, NFT marketplace, rental synthetics, special city-based NFT sales. So synthetic experience coins, e-coins, right? PokeTrail holders will be entitled to participate in an experience coin economy, with each synthetic coin operating on a bonding curve that dynamically mints and destroys these coins based on supply and demand. Experience coins can only be bought or sold into Trail. So you got the Lodge coin, House by the Bay coin, something. So basically, holding experience coins grants users a percentage of the revenue for that property based on the size of their allocation. Right. So basically, if I have a property and it's by the bay, I can mint a coin that is a representation of the cash flow that my property generates. So I don't think I can personally mint this. I think the coin minting will need to be vetted by PolkaTrail, and they would probably mint that coin on my behalf. And have it in their ecosystem as a synthetic, because otherwise, if anyone can do it, I see a lot of holes potentially in that. But yeah, this is super interesting because, as I mentioned before, it just brings a whole new use case and utility to this industry that hasn't existed before. So if these guys can pull this synthetic experience coin out, I'd be very happy to see how it goes. City collectible NFTs. These NFTs inspired by cities and crafted at the highest quality. These NFTs can only be bought by a combination of e-coins from that city. Moreover, any usage of an e-coin to buy a city collectible burns part of that e-coin supply, increasing the worth of each e-coin in the supply. All e-coins received will be converted to Trail, with a percentage used to pay the artist and a percent to burn the Trails forever, until 25% of the total supply of Trails is burned. Alright, so Trails is deflationary. That's cool. I always love a deflationary coin because it's more pumpermentals. Right, so they're kind of selling these NFTs as like an experience that you can buy using the e-coins of that specific city or country, I'm guessing. So this is how I guess the market flows for the collectible. It's minted. People use the e-coins to buy these collectibles. The e-coins are then the e-coins that are used to purchase the collectibles converted to Trail, paid to the artist, and the remaining is burned. So it's just a visual representation of what we just read there. So they're doing decentralized loans as well. Using locked e-coins, staked Trails, and other collaterals, a travel rental or service can take out a loan to improve or expand their offering on the platform. We will partner with in-city lenders who will earn Trail for providing loans on the platform. Right, so you can use all these assets as collateral to basically borrow more of these assets, right? I wonder if you can borrow stablecoin as well, because that would probably be the most use case from this, right? Because I can see renters who have their properties on here, who've been vetted and have e-coins. They can put that up as collateral, borrow money based on that to further expand their business. This is part of this industry, like it's never existed before, right? Something like this is actually game changing, because if business owners, property owners can just completely bypass traditional finance systems and use their properties and their cash flow generating properties to uh, borrow against in DeFi to further expand their business, like their business, that's huge. That's actually huge. Um, I hope they can pull this off, man, because this is yeah, I'm pretty interested to see how this one goes. So they have fractionalized real estate investment. PokeTrail connects individual investors and construction companies by providing high-yield real estate investment products for individual investors. Mid-sized construction companies can have their projects financed via fractionalized real estate investment to the users. All right, so this is basically kind of doing the similar thing here. Um, Not quite, but this is like in legacy financial systems, you can invest in upcoming construction projects and they give you a certain ROI. So this is basically the same thing, but um, on DeFi, right? So I'm guessing PolkaTrail will vet these projects that are coming up, and I'm guessing even trail holders as a DAO can probably vote for or against these projects that we can finance. And yeah, you help fund the project, they pay you an ROI, and the cycle continues. NFT stake and earn special NFTs by staking trail into a rental or service before booking. The higher your stake is, the better the NFT will be. Interesting. So you actually get a ROI on you booking a place. So imagine that you actually get paid for booking. Yeah, so this just goes over what we mentioned earlier. Um, this is an important point here, though, right? Like vetted and curated rentals to invest in. So PokeTrail vets, it's going to vet and curate all the rentals that are going to be listed on the platform. So it's not like this is one where you can just launch your own rental and mint your own coins. The DeFi element is with the coins that are once already minted, and with the NFTs. It's not decentralized in the way that you can just list your own things. That's what I'm assuming anyway, because that's what makes the most sense. This right here, boys. So $243,000 market cap. Are you serious? Like this project is trying to do a fair few things, man. And having a market cap of 243,000 is so damn low. An initial market cap of 243,000. Just wrap your head around that. There's absolute shitcoin projects that have an initial market cap of higher than this. So the fact that these guys have a 243k market cap with a name like PolkaTrail, buzzword poker, it's actually pretty damn prime for a pump. Honestly, if these guys launch on like Polkadot, sorry, not Polkadot, on PokerStarter with a $243,000 market cap, it's like realistically, this is probably going to be. I mean, even if it goes to $10 million market cap, which is nothing in this bull market, that's close to a 50x. And like a $24 million market cap is not unheard of, man. Like I've seen just absolute trash coins with just crazy valuations. Like Elon Doge, Big Dick Doge, Moon Cunt, just these trash coins just pump like crazy. So if a project like PolkaTrail can't do similar, I will be extremely shocked. So if these guys launch at an initial market cap of 243k, expect it to pump like crazy. So if you can get on this private sale, or the pre-sale, or even just manage to snipe that listing when it launches, you will be in a good spot, because 243k market cap is so damn low. Just in case I didn't mention it, 243k market cap, very fucking low. Yeah, decent fund allocation. I can't see anything wrong with this here. It's a pretty nice distribution. They do need a lot for development, so I will pay that. It is a big project and they're trying to do a fair few things. So this is the team here: Korean, Suwado, Andre Dan Stang Akyu, and Jae Young Lee. I wasn't able to find a whole lot of information on these guys. However, they are part of the Exit Network Capital, which is like an incubator founded by Eric Su. So this guy is a pretty big dog. Um, he's been involved in pretty decent projects, and his incubator is actually doing pretty well. So um, I'm pretty confident that these guys will do fine. Alrighty, so that is pretty much PolkaTrail. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any comments or questions in regards to them, I'll link their details down below. But I'm pretty interested to see how they go, man, because they are trying to do a lot of different things. And if they can actually deliver on what they're trying to do and market this in a way that actually gets hosts to list on their platform, I would be very impressed. Sky is really the limit because this industry is booming, and the post-COVID world, once the vaccines start rolling out and shit, like people are going to be pretty damn ready to travel. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's PokeTrail.